let's move on to the pronunciation section of the listening material. So I wonder from listening to the conversation if you guys have misunderstood some words or you didn't pick up certain words. So it may be because that you are not that familiar with the words, the pronunciation. So please read through the scripts of the conversation of the listening material and then find some words in which you are not familiar with of its pronunciation and upload it to the corrective. And you have 5 minutes to do this. Okay, so all of you have uploaded some great responses on our forum on the corrective, and here are some words that most of you guys find difficult or unsure to pronounce. So everyone please repeat after me. The first one is recipe. Recipe. The second one, concentrate. Concentrate. And if it ends with S, it's concentrates. Concentrates. And then the third one is private. Private. Ingredient. Ingredient. Reputation. Reputation. Sharpening. Sharpening. Chopping. Chopping. Okay, and that's the words that most of you guys find unfamiliar with, and please have time to reflect on it after class, and I hope you guys could understand it next time. Okay, how about the tense? So during the listening, the tense will give you information about when the event has happened. So if we notice that there are 3 different tenses in the listening material. The first one is the past one. It describes things that happen in the past, and then you just add ed to the word, to the verb, and then pronounce it as the whole word. So, for example, in this sentence, want is changed to wanted. So, I wanted to means that in the past I want something. Okay, and the second one is the future tense. It means that something happened in the future. So you add will be or will do in the sentence, and then in this case, they are quite small. It's changed to they will be quite small. For the third one, the present perfect, it means that you describe things that happened in the past but have influence in the present. So you add have in the sentence, and also you change the form of the verb. And then so in this case, it just changed to the. It could be difficult to pick up because it's quite subtle. So my tip is that you pay attention to the and the verb in combination to notice to tell if it's present perfect. So in this case, I get lots of friends. It's changed to I've got lots of friends. Okay, so we're done with the pronunciation section. So let's move on to the speaking task. So as we have already talked about in the listening material about the cookery class. So my question to you guys is that what kind of cookery class would you like to attend? And there's just some examples of food that to inspire you. And please raise your hand to share your opinions when you're ready. Okay, we have some great responses. Some people say they want to cook barbecue for their family, or some people say they want to bake cake for their sisters. And these are all great ideas. And also, so next, let's talk about what are great important attributes to cookery class. So what is important actually for cookery class when you are actually considering to take one? So please answer this question on our forum on the creative, and also so that I can have a collective response. So I have received most of your responses, and they are all great. And the majority of them is talking about the price. The time, the price, the difficulty level, and also the class size. So let's learn about how to describe those and how to express this, talk about these attributes for cooker class. So for the first one, for the time, we can talk about it saying that it starts from certain AM or PM. AM is for the morning, PM is for the afternoon. Or we could talk about it lasts for a certain amount of hours. So how about the price? The price, you can talk about the amount of dollars per class, or we can talk about discount. So 20% discount for each class, for the second class. And how about the difficulty? So you could say it's easy by saying that it's entry level, or it's difficult by saying that it's master level. And for the class size, we can talk about there are a certain amount of people each or per class, and that's the expressions to discuss the attributes of a cooker class. Please note down these expressions because we are going to use them in our speaking task. So for the speaking task, so please reflect on our pronunciations for the words, pronunciations for the tense, and also different expressions for attributes of the class. And now we are going to create a similar conversation about information of a cooker class in a group. So first of all, let's write